The law of attraction is often considered an unrealistic belief, so people who are used to thinking logically may find it hard to accept. I completely understand because I'm a skeptical person myself. That's why in this video I want to introduce a concept that even rational thinkers can find useful, even if you're already familiar with the Reticular Activating System (RAS. This won't be just another generic explanation, so stay with me until the end. What is the Reticular Activating System (RAS)? Have you ever heard of the Reticular Activating System (RAS)? Most people have come across it at some point, but if this is your first time hearing about it, you're in for something incredibly useful. Our brains receive information from the world through our senses. However, not all sensory information reaches our conscious mind. There's a filter that determines which information gets processed by our brain. And that filter is the Reticular Activating System (RAS). The RAS is located in the brainstem and acts as a gatekeeper, regulating which sensory signals reach the cerebral cortex. The reason it's called the reticular system is that it has a net-like structure that spreads throughout the brain. This has nothing to do with the word delusion. I know this might sound complicated if it's your first time hearing about it, but stick with me for a bit longer. Why do we have this system? What's the purpose of the RAS? How does it benefit us? This system helps us focus on things that are crucial for survival and reproduction. Without it, we'd be overwhelmed by the vast amount of information around us. The RAS allows us to prioritize and concentrate on what truly matters. For example, imagine scrolling through social media and suddenly noticing a picture of sushi. That image gets through the filter because food is essential for survival. If it's something delicious, it becomes even more significant. Once you focus on the image, you might think, "Wow, that looks tasty." And before you know it, you might decide to order sushi for dinner. This is how the RAS works out of the millions of things happening around you. It picks out what's relevant to your needs and interests. At the same time, this means that irrelevant information gets filtered out. Something can exist right in front of you, yet if your brain doesn't consider it important, you simply won't notice it. This is why two people can experience the same situation, but perceive completely different things. How can we use the RAS to our advantage? Here's where things get interesting. If you consciously set something as important, your RAS will adjust and start filtering information accordingly. In other words, things that you previously ignored or overlooked will now stand out to you. This could mean that opportunities you never noticed before were actually right in front of you all along, but you weren't paying attention. For basic survival needs like food and danger, the RAS works automatically. But as humans, we want more than just survival. We have goals, dreams, and aspirations. This is why we need to take control of our own filtering system. So how can we do this? Write down your goals and place them somewhere visible, like on a sticky note or your phone's wallpaper. Visualize your goals regularly. Try writing your goals 100 times, a technique I mentioned in a previous video. By doing this, your brain starts recognizing related information and bringing it to your attention. Some people describe this as manifestation, as if the universe is delivering opportunities to them. Others argue that it's simply the RAS working in action, helping us recognize what was already there. If I had to choose between these two views, I'd lean towards the second one. There's nothing mystical about this, it's just a basic function of our brain. Strong versus weak manifestation. So why am I even talking about the law of attraction in the first place? I like to divide manifestation into two types. Weak manifestation, achieving things in a rational, realistic way. Strong manifestation, achieving things in a way that seems almost miraculous. The RAS plays a role in weak manifestation because it helps you notice and take action on opportunities that align with your goals. You don't have to believe in the law of attraction to benefit from this. What about strong manifestation? Now, this next part is not scientifically proven, but it's interesting to think about. Many books on manifestation suggest visualizing your goal while in a meditative alpha brainwave state. However, the RAS is activated when you're in a High alert beta brainwave state. Since the RAS focuses on external sensory information, it might actually interfere with visualization because it keeps you anchored in reality. If you need to truly believe in your imagined reality, too much real-world awareness could make it harder. So, what if we used both states strategically? During daily life, use the RAS to spot real opportunities related to your goals. When resting or before sleeping, enter an alpha state to mentally experience your goal, as if it's already achieved. This way, you can maximize both practical awareness and creative visualization, alpha state to reach your goals more effectively. Final thoughts. To sum it up, set your goal as something important in your mind. Let your RAS work during the day to find relevant opportunities. Use visualization before sleep to reinforce belief in your goal. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.